Hey, what's going on, everyone? Going to do my third attempt, and this will probably be my final. I have done a vid. This will be my third video now, and so the first video, we were able to timestamp the Titan with what I call the spread shot, uh, with and without technology, and we did see a 5 billion increase on that first video on the timestamp of when the Titan does what I call the nuclear blast or the blast. So we did see an increase. I just uploaded a video doing a Legion boss a different way, and we did see an increase on without the technology. We did 2 runs, and then they were pretty close to the same. And then I did 3 runs, and we did see an increase. So I would be comfortable in saying that the attack rate does work at this point. Again, I'm not a huge numbers guy. We've seen, and especially in the past 2 weeks, all of the crazy updates. The Conqueror being what everybody's calling nerfed, and the Thor. I mean, all of the ships are in a disarray right now. And if you're a numbers guy, I don't see how you would ever be able to prove any number is true. Do you see an increase or a decrease? I think that's the importance of everything. Never been big into the numbers. I've been able to prove that numbers have no calculations in a lot of areas, if not all of the areas of this game. And every time I see somebody talking like they're very smart and, you know, XYZ to the 4th power, I just kind of laugh, because where are you getting those numbers? How are you adding those up? Will it? Can you do that over and over with those same numbers? And the answer is always no. So I would rather just have video proof of, is this working? Does it work or does it not work? And that's good enough for me. These are generalized videos, guys, and these are also in hope for the game makers to make the game better, and also for you to go out and try it. See if I'm right. See if you're right. See if we're both wrong. And that's what it's really about, so that we can talk about it. And what are we trying to do here? Make the game better, make the players better, and just have a good time. So, you know, there is 100 different ways, a million different ways that we can do this. And, you know, again, my videos are generalized videos to see, can we see a difference? So if you have any ideas and things like that, please go out and try this yourself. I did have a suggestion just earlier to take all your gems out. Okay, fair enough. Hey, you know, me personally though, if you're doing, you know, if you have a pretty decent setup, nothing's more powerful than anything, you do take the dodge off, different things like that, but you're doing the same test, like on the Legion boss, you're going to see the right result regardless. So, you know, again, there's a lot of different ways. This was a cool suggestion, so why not try it on this one? Why not? And what we're going to do is my first test that I did to see if the attack rate was working is I used what I call the spread shot, just as a visual when I say that spread shot with the Conqueror, and that's where the bullets are fanning out, versus the Vulcan cannon. I call it the straight shot, which we all know is more powerful. And in that video, I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't do no supers. I didn't do anything, just to see if we could just get a really basic, is it working? And then I did the Legion boss one I just uploaded earlier, and we did see an increase to that one. I am pretty comfortable in saying that the attack rate is working for the Conqueror finally. But we'll take it one step further. I know some of the comments were, you know, you should have used the super, you should have, and I was already one step ahead of everybody. I was going to do a couple of different tests, and all of my videos in the past, even with the all fighters, guys, there's 2 videos about the all fighters. I didn't just do one, and yet to this day, nobody has been able to explain the numbers, and nobody has been able to say that that's not true. And you know, and I don't want to be right, but the simple fact is nobody's been able to debunk any of these videos that I've put out, and I will say that. And I really wish there was more testing by some of the other players to seeing how we can fix this. Is it fixable? With all of the updates and stuff, you know, some of my older videos may change, and I hope they do, because we want the game makers to do what? Fix the game. So I think I will do a couple more different all fighters in the future. Just you know, I've been thinking of different ways that maybe we can show different values into that. So, and but I do appreciate all you guys' comments and suggestions. And again, guys, these are generalized videos for you to go out and have an idea of how you can test this also, and then we can compare notes. Again, I do watch all of your videos. I read everybody's comments, and I try to respond to every single player that comes to this channel, and I really do appreciate you. And again, if you're getting the crazy answers in the forums, which you more than likely are, I think this is where our success together is getting a visual on this. And you know, it's not always about the numbers, because the numbers, they're going to drive you crazy. Does it work or does it not? But this was a cool suggestion. Take all the gyms out. Hey, why not? So here's the technology. It is reset. You guys can see. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to the Titan, and we're going to do a Titan run with no. We're going to do a Titan run with no technology. And then we're going to do a Titan run with technology, and I'll take one for the team. I don't really care about coming in first or anything like this. None of that ever really matters to me, just between us guys. I just like playing the game. I like pushing myself. I like pushing the other players. I like especially helping the other players. And so I'll use my Titan as another form of, can we show how to test some of this officially versus listen to somebody in the forums just spew out all kinds of craziness that we don't understand. And yes, we can. So again, I'm going to use this kind of like we did the last time, but a little bit different. We are going to use what I again call the straight shot. We will super it, and we are going to use a couple of timestamps, and the timestamps will be the transformation. As soon as my transformation comes up, I'm going to hit it immediately, no matter where it is, as a timestamp to where we are with the point value. We can also use the Titan's nuclear first blast as a timestamp, so we can get a comparison with technology and without technology. So bear with me here. I'm going to do the first run with no technology, and let's see what happens. Okay, guys, so at the nuke point, it was 117.6, and the first transformation was 176.2, and so we have two different timestamps there that we can kind of gauge this now. So again, this was the first run, no technology, no gems, and so what we will do now is basically the same thing, but let's give it the attack rate all the way up, and let's see if we can basically do the same test with technology. You guys can see I don't have anything else armed here, and just to make sure, since I'm here, no gems, and we're gonna basically do the same thing, so bear with me, guys. Okay, guys, so from the first time we did this with basically the technology off, with the attack rate at the basically Titan nuke blast, what I will call it, was 117.6. On this round, it was 118.7. The first transformation, or the only transformation I really got, was 176.2, and the transformation that I got on this one with the technology was 181.5, and then the final score on the first one with no technology was 253.1, and on this run was 265.8. And so I am absolutely confident and positive that we can say they finally fixed the attack rate for the Conqueror. We've done 3 different videos. We have seen an increase to all 3 of the videos in different ways of doing the testing. Again, there's 100 different ways that we can do this, but I think we all can say that the attack rate for the Conqueror does work. So again, I really do appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate all the comments, all the suggestions. Again, for, you know, I say this all the time and over and over and over. Go out and do these yourselves. If you guys have a better way of testing, or think you have a better way of testing, please make the video, send it to me. I'd love to watch it, and let's compare notes, and let's get more testing out there. And hopefully, again, our biggest goal is hopefully the game makers are seeing these videos and seeing us testing these and telling them, yes, that works, no, it doesn't work. And you know, our biggest reason of playing this is to get what? The high score. Help each other out. Help some of the players that are struggling, not understanding the game, and, you know, lend a hand out. And, you know, for me, I love seeing other players successful. I love players, you know, coming back and saying, thank you so much for, you know, showing me that technology, and yes, that did work. And that makes me more happy than a high score that I can get for myself. And, you know, in some ways, sharing is caring. And, you know, originally, again, the reason why I started these videos was a lot of reasons, but the first initial reason was to help new team mates and players coming into the game on our team. I was making these really short videos that were hard to explain everything, and then going into the forums again, just seeing all the bad advice and the number guys confusing everybody with no proof of what they're saying. There was a lot of reasons of making these videos, and, you know, again, guys, don't be afraid to go test this yourself. If you have something different, or something, you know, just completely different, please say something. Again, I am not an expert at this game. I'm not a master at this game. I just love it, just like you guys. I'm having fun just doing the comparisons and just giving raw data versus, and you heard what I said, raw data versus, again, somebody saying, well, I did my testing and I'm right and you're wrong. That's not the right way to approach this at all. Don't hesitate to ask somebody if they're doing that, where's your video? Show us your proof. And I'm pretty sure, more than likely, they're not going to be able to, especially if they're spitting out crazy numbers. And so if anybody has any questions, again, any more suggestions, just anything, you guys know I respond to you on this channel, and I really, again, appreciate you. But let's put this to rest and give it a positive to the game finally, that they did fix the attack rate to the Conqueror. And don't hesitate to put those tech points back on. And last but least, guys, just have fun.